bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out, bring 'em out. It's hard to yell when the in your mouth.
Come on.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Yeah.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
Hey.
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
VIP coming live from the VIP. Heard the nightlife, lost life without me. Most feds in the state wanna see by me. The whole city got pissed, heard he got 3. That other rapper got it, but shouted he not out. Who set the city on fire soon as he got free? The king back now, don't even know how to act now. Hit the club, get before I sat down. Still ballin', money stacked tall in the shack now. Still push a button to let the roof on the lag down. I'm on the road doing shows, put my Mac down. Mississippi to Philly, Albuquerque to Chat Town. I got the crowd yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, all my hot girls yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em
hey,
out.
all the dope boys yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
hey, front to back they yelling,
Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
To get with other southern rapper hooded than this. I got rich and I'm still in a hooligan clique. You be rapping by, I'm moving the bricks. You talk about, now we're doing it, prick. You in the face, you gon' be suing me quick. If I catch another case, I know it truly be missed. So I'ma keep a cool head, stay out of the news headlines, and show these other rappers it's bedtime. It's clear to see that I'm ahead of my time. I caught the chromed out, hard top career with a shine. I got some time, they ain't.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Here's Matt Gay ready to get this one started. And off we go here in Baltimore. Now return coming from the 7. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. First and 10.
No, we change it.
Now the first carry for King Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Jackson now on second down. Open man, that's Amari Cooper. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
On second down, he'll fake the handoff and hold on to it.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. To throw is Jackson. He's got his tight end, Mark Andrews. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Third and 6. On the ground, they'll go with Hill.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this fourth down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They'll run for it with Henry. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive. They'll stay on the ground. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They run on the jet sweep, and this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
The timing of the jet sweep is critical. If you can get the ball carrier past the end man on the line, typically there's a lot of space downfield, but give credit to the defense. They saw this one play out, they reacted quickly, and they're able to throw him down for a loss.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
And this one is blocked. But he's not going to be able to advance past the marker. He is stopped short, and the block kick leads to a turnover on downs. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Mike, I can't tell you how many corner routes I caught throughout my career, and there's really an art to it. At the top of the break, you have to give the quarterback what they call an indicator step. That's your cut where you set your angle, and then once that ball's out, go chase it down, and in this case, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He's going to air this one out, looking for Cooper. And he covers some ground on the return as well, out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Now they'll set up to throw. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This is a great example, Mike, of just how effective it is when you're efficient on early downs throwing the ball. I mean, when you can pick up 1st downs without getting to 3rd down, as the game unfolds, things just get easy.
He is in. Touchdown, Colts. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Now return coming from the 7. Whoa. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. First and 10 now from the 36.
Hey, Alpha, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot.
From the gun, Jackson. There's a short one caught by Andrews. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts.
Alpha, sit on. 180. It's hot.
On the option, they give it to Henry. And a short pickup here, brought down just shy of midfield. Second down and 8.
Yeah.
They'll go again here with Henry. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Up until that run, this first half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
Yeah. It's hot.
Jackson now to throw on first down. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Colts have got it. Well, he certainly turned that into something on the move. Downfield, looked like he was gaining yards, but then loses control, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Early on, Mike, it looked like it was going to be a really good play by the quarterback, turning to his legs, getting some pretty good yardage with his feet, but then he failed to not only protect himself, but mostly protect the ball. Defense is able to put a hit on him, jar the ball loose, and now they'll take over after the big takeaway.
They face second down and 7. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Nate Wiggins up to make the tackle. Third down, 3 to go. He'll drop to throw. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
And a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be second down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, The defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Timeout, Indianapolis. That is their second. They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Jackson. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Third and a yard. They'll try and run for this with Henry. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Raven 1st down.
We've seen 3rd down really turn into a pass-happy down throughout the league, and I think this is an example of the play caller kind of using that to his advantage. Keep the defense off guard, keeps the ball on the ground, extend this possession.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the give, here's Henry. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Here's Jackson. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. A design run here with Jackson. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short gain.
2nd down. Jackson. That is caught. What a throw. Mark Andrews. Touchdown, Ravens. Now Justin Tucker for the point after. It's up and good. And the Ravens will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. And they'll get together prior to the 2nd down play. They'll look to throw. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He's got his man. That's Downs. And he's going to pick up the 1st down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete. Here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. It'll be a pickup of 10. That's good for a Colts 1st down. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. 2 1st downs, and they're at the 46 now. It's 1st and 10. Back to the air one more time. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
That one knocked away and incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it'll be 2nd down.
He does a fantastic job, Mike, of not only locating the ball in the air, but then attacking it hands on hands. That's exactly something they work on every week in practice. Great job translating those drills into a live game.
That's caught. Derrick Henry. And he's going to be taken down after a big 2nd down pickup, but we do have a penalty marker on the field. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this 1st half. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. This from an even 50 yards out. And this is no good. Could not get it on target. And the score remains tied at 7.
Man, that would have been such a nice boost for this group going into halftime. The snap was good. The hold was good. He just couldn't quite get it through the uprights.
Now, faking the give. He's going to air this one out. That is brought in. And And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. A touchdown apiece, 7-7 the score as we begin half number 2. This one taken at the 7. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. The third quarter begins with a run. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a first down. A pickup of 9.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
On second down, they run the counter. Inside the 35. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down.
Well, I'm not sure you're going to find a better example of just pure speed in the open field than that run right there. I mean, when he got past the first wave, you got the sense that he might just be able to outrun everybody on the field.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll stick with him again. And a determined run there. He gets about 7 yards inside the 10-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So, as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll run it on the inside handoff. And this one blown up. Good surge and drop him. A loss on the play back to the 9-yard line. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Back to throw. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
And he'll work his way forward to about the 21. Here's 2nd and 9. In motion comes Andrews. Jackson now on 2nd down. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they're going to hold up here in pass protection.
And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This drive will start on the ground. What more could you ask for on 1st down? Nice run of 8, setting up 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get back to midfield, so no gain on that one.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Wiggins.
A lot of defenses will try to isolate the best receiver, Mike, and say, okay, we're going to take him out of the game. Well, I think in this case, we might see the offense do the exact same thing. They might take this one particular defender into pass coverage and say, we are not going to throw his way. He's already gotten me twice. I'm not going to let him get me again.
And he'll finally be taken down at the Ravens' 23-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a first down.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at their line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
Now Lamar, gonna hang on to it. And he's down at the 3. What a run.
When this offense is really in gear, Mike, a lot of it is because of the ability of Lamar Jackson running the football. He is what makes this thing go. You can see why.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is first down and goal. Bateman is the motion man. First and goal, and it's Henry. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3. Here now, second down and goal. A hit, and he has lost the football. It's picked up by one of his teammates. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD. Tucker, good on the extra point. And the Ravens will move out to a 14-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. On the return, it's Robinson. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Here's first and 10. He'll get in behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. Second and 7. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So we are through 3. Slot man in motion left. On first and 10. They'll set up to throw. Whoa! And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it. Big play coming up. This is third down. Now they'll set up to throw. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Kendall Fuller. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
This is Henry. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They bring a tight end in motion left. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one, maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll motion over Flowers. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
Just didn't quite get enough into that ball. You see sometimes the pressure, the rush, force a quarterback to throw the ball off his back foot. And I think there was a little bit of that here at play. You have to be willing to step up, even in the face of pressure, and get enough behind that ball to put that one a little bit more on the money.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
Cooper going in motion. He'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2.
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
Henry tries to pull his way in. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Henry. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tucker for the point after. The kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 21-7 lead. Out there is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. This taken at the 5. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. They're going to be back up now to start this drive. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a handoff, running right. And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. He's going to lose a yard.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
The offense having a tough time with this noise. It's 3rd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will go all the way. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Well, that was step one. The offense did their job, get this thing back within one possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. And he'll get into the end zone and get this one a couple of points closer.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
With the rule changes on kickoff, Mike, it's just so hard to really expect to recover an onside kick nowadays. There's a lot of people pushing for kind of a radical change to this. Hey, can we make it 4th and 15? Offense gets the go. If they convert it, they keep the ball. I'm not sure that ever happens, but we can see here an onside kick, not much of a chance.
1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Now the Colts will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. They're going to go right back to Henry. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Second down and 8. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. The Colts will signal for their 3rd and final timeout. Clock will stop at 35 seconds to go.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And it looks like he's going to have that 1st down. He will, not by a whole lot, but he's got it enough. They convert on 3rd down. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory.